I heard that they're bringing back Sting tonight at the Impact tapings.
Oh, no.
Remember, he was taking time off so he
Ratings.
could wrestle full time. So if he's back, then hey, Sting, we're gonna hold you on your word. You're gonna wrestle full time now, which means every Monday, every house show.
Sting shows up and goes over his itinerary. Let's just change this 10-minute match. Change that to 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Boy, but Sting, you got it good, don't you, buddy? I don't know why you don't want to come to WWE.
By the way, Brian in the chat room quoted you. He said, "Sting, arrive from roof, hit with bat, leave."
That was in contract. Sting has called his own. The one thing you got to give the guy, and we all have to laugh. He's made a ton of money calling his own shots of what he would and wouldn't do. The epitome of kind of calling your own game, but not in the Hogan way. I don't think Sting looked to really ever bury anybody else or was worried about his spot. He just had a nice contract of the dates he would do, towns he would be at, what he, like I said, come from the roof, the little, beat everybody down, see you in 2 weeks. I mean, good for him, and once again, Don Tony, you talked about it. It prolonged his career, didn't it?
Yeah, of course.
That style, Sting style, has prolonged his career. Sting had a major knee injury, if you guys remember, when he was running to the ring. When he was supposed to be world champion, it was in 1990, he hurt his knee really bad. But other than that, Sting's had a few injuries and a few surgeries, but he's actually maintained good health because of the light schedule and the way he worked, which is why at 54 years old almost, he's still working.
Guys with the longest careers have the sometimes the most boringest matches. You think about it, but that's what prolongs their careers. Not saying
true.
Sting was
because
boring,
if you saw, there was a couple of people who were really animate about how Sting, what is the big deal about this guy? Really, you think he puts on 3 5-star matches? I can't remember who it was. I don't want to get the guy's name wrong. He's a regular member of our page, but he was saying, dissect a lot of Sting's matches. Ric Flair carried him. Tully Blanchard carried him. Arn Anderson carried him. He's not that good. Someone really made an argument. Like I said, next week I promise I'll give the credit to the credit is due. And he made a good point, though. He goes, go back and watch Sting's Our Broadway's Ric Flair. Ric Flair carried him. And even in his matches, his tag team matches, Sting wasn't in the ring that much. He's overhyped, and I can't believe that he's considered one of the greatest of all times. Maybe gimmicks, but he's not that great a worker. And you know what? That's not that unfair to say, because like you said, Don Tony, he's managed to not really go. I mean, yeah, he's done a few hardcore things I've seen in TNA, but it's very carefully done. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And why be reckless in your 50s? He wasn't reckless in his 20s.
That's right. And not only that,
why is he going to be reckless now? He wasn't reckless when he was wrestling as the Blade Runners, so why would he do it now?
It's very easy to look back on his early career and make those critiques on him, but at the time, nobody that was watching the matches.
No, yeah, we didn't know anybody was carrying anybody. We thought he was having a fun. We didn't know Ric Flair could wrestle a broomstick back then. We thought, and it takes two guys to dance, so to speak. And in those matches with Blanchard and Anderson, we was tag team with Luger. We actually thought it was, when I look back, I'm like, yeah, now being such a much smarter fan last 20 years, I know that it was all about Blanchard and Anderson. It was really them kind of leading the dance, and the baby faces were really like Nikita Koloff. I never realized he really wasn't that good. He wasn't that good in the ring. He even admits that himself.
Right.
Magnum TA carried him a lot, but you get to know that more as you become a more knowledgeable fan. Back then, we thought they were equally as good.
Yeah, it's true.
But it's true. I mean, Sting was not that great in the ring. That is true.
Yeah.
But he's a great character, great gimmick, and he has prolonged his career. And, I got to give him that much. I think it was still a major mistake. I'll always shit on him for not coming to WWE and making one try, one attempt. Get some balls, come here, stop being afraid of the work schedule. I mean, and come to let your fans in the East Coast over here see you. Come to New York, wrestle in Madison Square Garden. I mean, my God, how is that not, 99.9% of wrestlers' dreams? How is it not his? That's just bizarre to me, because if someone goes, well, Kev, not everyone has the same aspirations. I'm like, I know that, but that's weird to me. Come on, if you get a chance to get up and take a swing at Yankee Stadium, you're a ball player. You don't want to do that. Isn't that weird to you, Don Tony?
Yeah, I agree.
That's strange. I have no aspirations to wrestle in Madison Square Garden. Really? I've never heard of